Hey everyone, Dan here. Before we get into it, if you enjoy these videos, please hit the like and subscribe button. And keep in mind that these are my own thoughts, opinions, and ideas. These are not meant to be, nor should you take them as, investment or trading advice in any way, shape, or form. Do your own due diligence. Put in the work for yourself and make your decisions based on that. Enjoy.
All right, folks, here we are on Monday, January 22nd. We're going to take a look at QS today. So QS had this big jump up on this day, if you recall, up over 43%, and has since retraced. Now, all of those gains coming down and filling the gap that it left on that big jump up. You see this support level here kicked off the gap on the up gap anyway, and then it commenced here. So it got into there at about 705, filled it at about 666, and now is struggling with that 666 level. So we'll see if that's able to maintain it. Sort of stretched the whole gap, interestingly enough, today. Still up a little over 2%, but obviously was looking much better earlier on in the day today, with the high here being exactly 705 as we have there. So I'm going to leave this purple for now because obviously it rejected hard off of it today, and it did have some support capabilities back here, so we'll see if it is sort of a new support level. You see back here it had the resistance capabilities as well, so we'll see if that sort of amounts to anything. Now if it does continue to draw down, let me see if I can get this to zoom in a decent way. We have this level here at 630 where we could be looking for some support, and if it does, there's another gap down here that it would get into at about 613, and then it would fill that. You see it's this gap here. It would fill that at about, what is this, 576, so pretty close into this support level that we have at 580. On the think or swim side of things, it looks like this. We had a two brief trigger and fires here, and that sort of set off this big jump up out of the channel, and then obviously it drew back down into the channel pretty quickly. Didn't need to test the full bottom bound of the channel, but that said, it fell through the entirety of the channel very, very quickly. So this was just a tremendously quick move, where basically, I don't know exactly what investors were thinking, but this would appear as though they were like, I'm going to lock in gains, I'm going to lock in gains, I'm going to lock in gains, and just sort of, the whole way down were basically like, get me whatever gains I have at this point and get me out. So we'll see if that sort of shifts anytime in the near future. We do see the bearish momentum appearing as though it's continuing to pick up today, even though, like we said, it is a little bit green, but you see a very, very heavy top wick at the moment, and unable to stretch to the mid-range of the channel for the time being. Right now is situated at 726. That changes every time a candle gets put in, so it won't quite be there in the coming days, but we'll see if it's able to sort of recollect itself either later on today or tomorrow or Wednesday, and try to get some positioning where it can at least hang on and maybe even retest the mid-range again. This is all if it's sort of very mundane kind of price action where, as we know, QS can have pretty wild price action. So this is just if things stay pretty tame as it pertains to QS, maybe it could look like that. But I certainly have my eye on this gap to the downside, and then have my eye here on, is this going to push to the full lower bound of the channel, or is it going to try to sustain some push or some sort of stabilization on or around the mid-range of this channel? Those are sort of the two views that I'm keeping my eye on at the moment. All right, folks, I hope that your trading week is off to a good start, and as always, I appreciate you watching, and I will see you in the next video.